Breaking 2016 news, former Louisiana governor and one-time presidential candidate, Governor Bobby Jindal, is here with a major announcement. So let's get right to it. Governor, nice to see you.
Greta, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
And you are here to make a presidential endorsement. Who are you endorsing?
I am. I'm endorsing Marco Rubio to be our next president. And Greta, I'm doing that for three reasons. Look, we have a lot of great candidates running. A lot of my friends are running. The reality is these are very dangerous times. This president's weakened our standing on the foreign stage. Our enemies don't fear us. Our friends don't trust us. Marco's been consistent about strengthening America's foreign policy.
Haven't they all? I mean, haven't all the Republicans said that? I mean, they've all said they want to strengthen foreign policy, or our national security.
Well, but there are significant differences. Marco's consistently stood up to the threat of ISIS, radical Islam.
And the others haven't?
Well, look, I'm not here to criticize the other candidates. I've got friends that are running. I respect them. I've got friends supporting other candidates. I do think Marco's best position. This election's about the future. Look, I'm an ideas guy. We've got to turn the page on the Obama administration. I offer detailed policies through America Next. How do we rebuild our economy? Marco's doing that as well. And here's the third and important point. Greta, this is the most important election of our lifetimes. We've got growing dependence on government. We've got more and more debt being piled on our children's backs. Marco can unify our party. His optimistic message is bringing voters from across the party lines, from across different demographic groups. He can unify our party. He can win this election in November. We cannot afford 4 more years of this president's disastrous policies. I think he's a principled conservative. I think he is the right guy to lead us forward.
Let me play devil's advocate with you. First of all, you got like Governors Kasich and Bush and Christie. They've actually had to deal with these problems in terms of the size of government, state governments. And then you talk about sort of unifying the parties. Is that I know a lot of Republicans weren't happy with the immigration deal, but Senator Rubio is unable to unify everyone behind his position.
Couple of things. Look, Marco's been a principled conservative. I know some of his opponents are trying to say, well, he's part of the establishment. That's nonsense. He was a conservative when he took on Charlie Crist. He was a conservative as Speaker of the House in Florida. He's been a conservative in the United States Senate. He's got a great record of accomplishment. I think too many people in D.C. get caught up on, well, how many bills do you have your names on? He's done several things here. For example, he led the fight for sanctions on Hezbollah. He led the fight against the Obamacare bailout for insurance companies. He led the fight to give the VA power to fire executives not doing their jobs.
He led the fight. Did he accomplish those fights, though?
He did. Those are 3 things that he passed. But Greta, the reality is the voters back home don't care. People here in D.C. argue, well, your name's on this bill or that bill. What they care about is it's harder to get a job in this economy. What they care about is that we got record numbers of Americans under this president on food stamps. The American dream is not about the government taking care of you. Marco has fought for the American dream. We're both children of immigrants. I don't think he takes the American dream for granted. I think he wakes up every day saying the American dream is about opportunity. You should be able to work hard, get a great education. Every child should be able to realize their potential. I don't think he'll ever take that for granted. I think he understands it's not about government taking care of you.
Governor, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for coming here and making your endorsement public here. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, Greta. Thank you for having me.
And just a short time ago, we did ask Senator Rubio his thoughts on Governor Jindal's endorsement.
Bobby Jindal is one of the smartest people in American politics, a true expert on health care. He's got great leadership ideas on all sorts of public policy. He's going to be a huge asset to our campaign. I think he has a very promising future in American politics, one of the best governors in America. We're really excited to have him on board, and this is going to, I think, be a big boost to our campaign.
And earlier this week, Senator Rick Santorum also endorsed Senator Rubio right here on the record.